Hello and welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend, and I am super excited to play some Marvel Champions. What's up, Trap It? How's it going? Nice. Hope everyone is doing well. I broke out. Hey, the Shibi, what's up? How you doing? I broke out Nightcrawler. I figured Nightcrawler would be kind of fun to try, and then we got a suggestion from the Ulaps to try Black or one of the new villains with the Infinity Gauntlet. So here we are. What's up, Heiser Owl? Let's go. Has it been able to get throw any of this year yet? I haven't. I've been trying to. I mean, the weather's been dumb. Hey, Gabriel, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. But yeah, so okay, we're gonna try Nightcrawler against a Black Widow Infinity Gauntlet Abduction Aim Science deck. Winning hand. Today's gonna be the day we see more vision. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Pausing Shadow of the Cast to watch Nelson stream. Nelsonception. Woo. Yeah, the new Shadow of the Cast episode dropped today. So that is out and available on Villain Theory's channel. Go check it out. It's a little bit more of a behind the scenes answering kind of some of the user submitted questions. I thought I enjoyed the episode a lot. It was a fun one to record. It's going to be the last one on Villain Theory's channel. Going forward, it's going to be on my channel. So on the Nelson All Over Cards YouTube. So that's what we're gonna be working on. Robert, this looks like an interesting game. Just had your first pre-con game. Silk first risky business with the Inheritors lost badly. Now playing Shuri versus Rhino with the power of the Atom. Good luck. Enjoy. Nice. That's awesome. Uh, risky business with the Inheritors. Yeah, that seems tough for Silk because the Inheritors deal with all the Web Warriors, right? Oof. Shuri versus Rhino. I'm really excited to get my hands on the two new heroes. I think I'm gonna. They come out during Con of Heroes here in the United States, and so Con of Heroes starts next week, which is insane. I thought I had another week before that, uh, but yeah. So Con of Heroes is next week, so I'm guessing that we will have them either at the Game Center or maybe we'll. I'm riding up with some friends. Maybe we'll stop on the way and grab them there. Been working on finishing your degree, so you haven't. Oh, nice. Haven't had much time to do anything. It's been school, family, work. Unfortunately, hopefully you can get out soon. Nice. That's awesome. Congrats on finishing your degree. That's cool. Good morning. Yeah, brutal. Nice. Nelson, in your opinion, who are you most excited for the rest of this wave? Probably Silk. I really like Winter Soldier. That did not. I really like Web Warriors. And so I'm really excited for Silk. And also just like the protection style that she's gonna have. Played Risky Business last night. It was so easy with Miles, Gwen, and Spider taunting Norman. Nice. Good morning. How's it going? Yeah. Whenever I play Risky Business, I like to play with the variant that Norman has a crisis icon on his side. And so you cannot remove threat from the main scheme while he's on Norman. I think that elevates that encounter for me. So we got Black Widow versus Nightcrawler. I don't necessarily have an aspect in mind for Nightcrawler, so has anyone got a suggestion? My initial thought was just to kind of go with protection, but we could do like a perfect defense type style build. We could do a justice to help with all the threat that's going to be added. Oh, using taunt just adds counters. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Yeah. My favorite part of Risky Business is that it came with mutagen formula. Yeah, that's funny. Mutagen formula is really solid. What's up, Wikipedia? We could go aggression. There's not a ton of minion slayers or minions in that deck, but we will be summoning a decent bit of minions as we're going through with the Infinity Gauntlet. We could kind of do like a status lock thing. Leadership is crazy. Should go aggression, Nightcrawler, BRT Saurus, Bretsaurus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Aggression. Red, red, red. Alrighty, let's do it. So we've got a red Nightcrawler. You've only played Nightcrawler in 3 players with protection. Yeah, Nightcrawler, I think, does shine in multiplayer. What's up, Maddie? How about basic with all X-Men cards? Whoa. That seems kind of fun. Maybe we go like one aggression card just to satisfy the aggression. Thank you for the subscription. 37 months is insane. That's wild. What's the news about the supposed redesign of Captain America that you touched on with Winter Soldier? Oh, they talked about how the older heroes that are going out of print, they're redesigning them. They mentioned that briefly in the live stream where they talked about the updated format that they're moving to, but we haven't gotten anything since then. And so we're still not too sure what all that means. You got holiday pay today. Nice. Got to be a Shark Girl game. Yeah, yeah. Defend for 6+ with Retaliate 3 is crazy. Yeah, that's sick. That's awesome. Aggression, take that. 7 damage to. Hello, Gorisma. How's it going? Alrighty. Let's do. Okay, let's figure this out. Let's grab a Shark Girl. Let's grab a Glob because these characters both like it when you have attachments on the villain, and Kurt is all about adding those bamfs to the villain. And so that's going to be something that we got there. We got Psylocke for Confused to help us flip down. I think let's go into just making sure, because there's a couple of cards that deal with having attachments on the villain. I know Take That is one of them. That's a more expensive card. Surprise move. Yes. That is one of them. Go Take That. Mutant Education Nightcrawler. Nice. Yeah, I think Mutant Education or X-Men Instruction. What's whatever the one is that shuffles them back into the deck, I think we're probably gonna run some of that along with an X Mansion. Yeah, yeah. Maybe we want the Jet to help pay for getting Biff. I love it. Got X Jet, X Mansion. Let's go ahead and grab Mutant Education. Got one of them. Played an Easter themed session of Marvel Champions yesterday. Nice. How did that go? What was the Easter theme there? Forge, Glob, Marrow, Professor X, Shark Girl, Triage, Wolverine. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. What are we playing today? We're gonna try a aggression Nightcrawler against Black Widow with the Infinity Gauntlet. Because why not, right? Let's grab a Professor X. Because we do want access to flip down. I'm wondering if we run Hall of Heroes. I think we have some sort of minion summoning. There's not an insignificant amount of minions. I think there's like 7. There's 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. Okay. There's 8 minions, plus we'll probably see Azazel. Um, let's grab our doubles before we forget. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Goes to play aggression and builds half basic deck because of X-Men. I did say that we were gonna try and do a lot of aggression or basic cards, yeah. Rocket Raccoon with his Nemesis in the encounter deck to begin without Shadows of the Past and Sinister Assault to have White Rabbit. That's fun. That's awesome. Nice. Let's grab Superpower Training. Specialized training for that defensive specialist because that's fun. Where's the last Mutant Education? We got X Mansion. Let's see where that puts us. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 7. Be so interesting for them to make a Civil War expansion box where you can duel, the very least, make AI bad guys be heroes. So I do think we are getting Civil War as our next big box. I don't know any of the mechanics on it, but we'll see if there is anything like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. You just purchased Galaxies with Mad Titan Shadows. Your last two boxes, nice. Any thoughts for those for those boxes? Villains Heroes campaign. Ooh, yeah, um, Hela is probably still my favorite. She's in Mad Titan Shadow. Galaxy's Most Wanted is brutal. Rocket is awesome. Three times Take That, three times Mutant Education, Superpower Training, Utopia, X Mansion, Endurance, Honorary X Men, X Gene, X Jet, Not Diet. Oh, Fantasy Flight versus YouTubers. Oh, that'd be funny. I like that. That'd be really funny. For my X Men, probably Gambit. I like Gambit here. So my 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Let's go triage. Probably want triage in there. Let's go utopia. Well, do we need utopia? We're gonna have a 2 attack. Yeah, utopia is probably worth it. Do we not have multiple copies of utopia? Huh. I thought we had multiple copies of utopia, but apparently not. Girlfriend has really gotten into theory crafting custom stuff for the game. That's fun. She's been coming up with Mass Effect characters. That's really cool. Hmm. I've never played Mass Effect, but like what kind of things is she coming up with? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. We want to stick with basic if we wanted to. Got 3, 4, ah, 5, 6, 7. Just looking at cards that could be used for the power of all of us. We have 7 right now. Um, Nightcrawler doesn't have a. I don't want to do face the past. That'd be insane. Wait, time out. Never played Mass Effect. Yeah, I don't really play a lot of video games at all. Oh, you put together templates? That's sick. What about Groot? I think with a bigger card pool, he could be better. Groot is fun. I don't think that Groot's gonna hang up in terms of like power, but I think Groot is a lot of fun. And yeah, he can you have some pretty interesting builds with him. Trying to make your own custom Marvel Champion stuff. They don't start making hero side schemes. She's been working on making pairings of characters to have team up cards. That's cool. That's fun. Oh, didn't realize that they were not a part of the hero kit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We could be good Nick. I think we're gonna have to 2, 4, 6. We're gonna have to be have some jump blocking. Do we go symbiote suit here? I think that could be kind of crazy. Probably not. Part of me wants to. Part of me wants to run like a power on all of us. Go X Men instruction, and then do like a fairly decent amount of flipping, which Kurt doesn't love, but then we can keep Bamf on Black Widow for a decent amount of time and just use that as our resource rather than using that to like basic defend. for doing that, then the defensive specialist with specialized training isn't as needed. So I think we can cut that out. Got X-Men instruction. Go get our X-Men allies. Go power in all of us. Oh, that's power protection. Right there is 40. You're surprised FFG didn't design such cards with gunboat diplomacy, be like team up cards with wording? Hmm. Hope Summers could be interesting. I like Hope. Mass Effect is made up of a trilogy and related game that are sci-fi RPGs. Oh, nice, nice. Lion Weight Rex's Demon Dad. Interesting. Yeah, I like that. Still take a hit, but then you don't take 2 hits if he comes out on the boost. That's a cool call. I like that. Missed the beginning. Aspect team events are in the same design space without realizing it. You missed the beginning. I was watching your podcast, Shadow of the Cast. Not sure if you've ever heard of it. I haven't heard of it. Got Lion Weight. Take out Azazel. X Gene. How many events am I playing? I guess we got Tally Ho, Teleport Drop. We already have the prehensile tail. Do we go with hand cannon? Just to have a weapon? Or wait, hold on. Is his cutlasses are weapons, right? Oh, we're definitely running a locked and loaded. I think we go locked and loaded and then grab a hand cannon. So we can hit hand cannon if we grab like our tail. Lion Weight is super underrated. I started experimenting after Boom Guy covered it. Nice. Just play 3 times, take that, and 3 times Mutant Education, as his cutlasses take up 2 restricted slots. But his tail gives him an extra one, right? My recent play with Boom Boom Maria Hill was great. Nice. I got Boom Boom up to 15 counters and blew up the board. That's sick. That's amazing. Alrighty. How many allies are we at? 3. Probably enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're good. Day Tripper's not a X-Men. What's up, Luther? How's it going? Godslayer is good against Agents of. Oh yeah, because so many are unique. Interesting. I haven't looked at Godslayer in a hot second. Godslayer, Godslayer is so expensive for what it does. Honorary X-Men is also red. Who is that for? Day Tripper? No. Kurt for X-Men when he's an alter ego, I guess. Yeah. Oh, nice. You got to meet one of the designers of the new Arkham Horror expansion? That's cool. That's cool. Do we need something for his health? What's Kurt's Chapel? Doesn't that heal him after you make a base recovery? Yeah. Lock and load, get Godslayer. Lock and load, I think, is gonna go for his cutlasses. Do we want to go Godslayer over hand cannon? Hand cannon just feels better, right? Any playmat recommendations? You've been playing on a wood table for too long. Ooh. I feel like the Game Genic. I've heard good things about the Game Genic playmats. This one, I found the file on Board Game Geek, which I think if you use the accessory command on Twitch. I have links in there, and then I went and printed it custom. But I really like this one because it's really big. I love the Infinity Gauntlet with White Widow. Just bring along your holster. Holster here. We go holster and Godslayer. Insane. I feel like that's probably not good. Could be fun though. Nah, we're gonna. I feel like I'm gonna regret trying to do something crazy. Went to a designer meetup to have myself and other novice board game designers test out games, and he was there and asked about my game that I had set up. It was super interesting. Oh, that's cool. Where was the board game, or where was the meetup? That's really cool. Black Widow with the Infinity Gauntlet. I want to read this timeline. What happened to allow Yelena to find the Infinity and wield the Infinity Gauntlet? That seems insane. Doesn't Colossus take up both restricted slots? Yeah, but the tail gives you an extra one. What's the worst that could happen? It just sucked during the time we were all cleaning up. Oh yeah. Okay, sweet. It was in Minnesota. Nice. That's awesome. Are you doing Kind of Heroes Wikipedia? Game store called The Source. Nice. It's a fun name. Yeah, yeah. Kurt has a lot of like weird things that are going on, but I like it. So each player searches the encounter deck for a minion and puts it into play. Engage with them. We'll go aim soldier. Dining game ones. Got to the point of prototyping cards and stuff. It's so much hard. Yeah, yeah. It. Yes. The group is going, but I don't think I am. Sadly. Ah, oh, sad. I am going. Yeah. So this goes up by X, where X is Black Widow's stage number. It starts out with 4. It actually starts out with 2 here, and then when revealed for stage 2 of Black Widow, we add 2 threat to the main, so we're at 10. When a character you control attacks Black Widow, we have to remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Discard the top card in the encounter deck and resolve each preparation. I don't actually want Patrol, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I'd rather go with Guard. We got Aim Grunt instead of the Aim Patrol. Black Widow starts with 16 health. And I start with 9. One more. Yeah. I can't believe it's already Kind of Heroes is next week. Wild. It's kind of exciting. We got our first. We got Banff. We've got Port Away. Take that. Take that. Port and Punch. Professor X. Alrighty. Well, we're definitely going to keep Professor X. I think we're going to keep Banff. We're going to mulligan everything else. X-Men Instruction. Power in all of us. Love that. Tally ho. And a Utopia. Nice. Sweet. I'm just a normal attendee. Just a normal attendee. Unfortunately, traveling to the States is too dangerous. I would agree with that. Don't want to get political, but America sucks now. Yeah. No, I would agree. I would suggest that if you do not live in America, do not travel here right now. Alrighty. So as an action, we can search our deck for a copy of Banff and add it to our hand. Limit once per round. Do we want to do that? I think we do. We can go here. We can go here, and then we can Banff. Sick. Okay. Yep. Let's go grab a Banff. We have 3 copies of Banff, I believe. Yep, 3 copies. And this is when a attached enemy attacks, discard this card, declare Nightcrawler as the defending without exhausting them. Let's go. What a good hand. You have to cancel going to Gen Con. That's too bad. Protosphere. Protospiel. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip up to Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is going to go ahead and punch here for 1. Stupid aim grunt. We're going to use a power in all of us to play Utopia. So if each of our allies has the X-Men trait, we can increase the ally limit by 1. And then after an X-Men ally enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to ready an X-Men character. We're going to use Banff, X-Men Instruction, and Tally-Ho to play Professor X, which will confuse Black Widow. We'll exhaust Utopia to ready. Professor X will thwart 3 off of the main scheme, taking it down to 1. And we're going to throw Banff onto... What do we... I guess we'll throw Banff onto Widow. Nightcrawler will punch here for 2. Oh, that's cool. It was the first chance I got to get your game tested with fresh eyes without me playing it. I bet that's, like, invaluable. I bet that's amazing. How many allies should you include in normal deck? I typically, rule of thumb is 5 to 7. Unless I'm trying to build around a specific thing. Right? Like a perfect defense, I'm running less. A ally swarm, I'm running more. But 5 to 7 feels about right. We got Port and Punch, X Bunker, Lock and Load, Scout Ahead, and a Tally-Ho. Cool. We're going to add 2 threat here to take us up to 3. Widow is going to attack for 3 plus a boost. We're going to block with X plus 2. That's going to knock X out by X. And then we're going to put the top card of the Infinity deck into play, which is heal 3 damage from the villain and give him a face down boost card. And Grunt is going to hit us for 1. Struggling with getting player motivation down to help with the very start of the game in terms of like wanting to actually play the game or like where to take the game. Even in Canada, they're telling us not to go there, which is heartbreaking. I've always loved the States. If to stop supporting content creators because we don't want to send any money to the US. Oh, that's sad. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm on the brink of losing my business. And it's like, okay, that sucks. Like I've been working on it for years and it's just gone because, yeah. Aim Soldier. So we got Patrol, when revealed, find Aim Scientist and put it into play, engage with you. Okay. While this player is engaged with another minion, Aim Scientist cannot be attacked. 0/0, but an acceleration icon. And all of a sudden, we're scared. Okay. We do have a Port and Punch. Deal 3 damage to each enemy with a Banff attached, which is nice. We can spend a resource to return a copy of Banff from your discard pile to your hand. Okay. Let's go Tally-Ho to play Lock and Load. Nightcrawler will thwart Lock and Load to go get us our cutlasses. That gives us +1 attack, +1 defense, and retaliate 1. +1 attack, +4 defense is pretty awesome. I like 5 to 7 allies. Depends on the build. I had a boot camp Ant-Man aggression that did work hard against Mad Titan Shadow. Oh yeah, that's cool. I don't want to get too political, but over here in Canada, we seem to understand it's only you. Yeah. Basically, when the game begins, you're struggling with the game being too open direction. Gotcha. My favorite fix on that is if you have asymmetric powers in a game, that can help really kind of focus players into a direction, or like mid-game bonuses. So I'm thinking like Underwater Cities has these things you kind of race towards, gives players a direction. I like those. Good morning. Debating between player variable powers? Yes. Or hidden public? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's go. Good ideas. Agreed, Nelson. Asymmetric is awesome. Spirit Island and Scythe are good examples. Yep. Where they kind of have like a direction where they want to go. I always like to think about Seven Wonders. Seven Wonders is a game that is so big and so open, right? And there's a lot of things to do. And I have found that if you play it or if you teach it with Seven Wonders Leaders, which is one of the expansions, then that leader expansion gives players a direction to go. And so it just allows players to like like gives them a path forward, and people feel like they just get a lot, or they're able to grasp the game a lot easier. Yeah, rip Spirit Island. The old Nightcrawler versus Widow, I like it. Is she not aware of the Bamf? Okay, so we have a couple of options here. We could go ahead and, well, we can't scout ahead because we have a patrol minion. We could, I think we're just gonna drop an X bunker and just hopefully not scheme out. So let's go 2 for an X bunker. Nightcrawler here is going to punch for 2 on the aim grunt. That way a retaliate can knock him out next round. We're going to flip down and we are going to, we're not going to use X bunker this round. We might as well, right? Draw a card, prehensile tail. We're going to keep that. But if it was something that we didn't need, we could have pitched it and then just kind of milled a little bit further. So we got prehensile tail, the X jet, mutant education. Let's go. Hand cannon, glob, and scout ahead. 2, 4, 6. Off topic, I did get yourself Spirit Island. Yes. Only had Horizons. Treat yourself without plan. That's an awesome sentence. Congrats on all of that. DC deck builders also a good asymmetric game. Ooh, yeah. I like games that focus on a few good game mechanics and polish it to a mere shine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I Yeah, I like both. I like both. I like big games where there's a lot of different routes and players can kind of experience the game how they want to, but I also really do like it when like there's a core element and we focus on that. That's cool. I do hate Spirit Island, yeah. Yeah, you can, well, I before Greater Than Games went out of business, I don't know if it's still available, but it was available on the website where you could buy the boards for the or for the spirits in Horizons. But I think it was like $5 or something on their website. I have no idea if that's still available. Okay, we're gonna go up to 5. Widow is confused. We're gonna add. Nope, we're gonna go up to 6, 7, 8. Well, that was actually a little bit more than I wanted it to be, especially with the patrol minion out there. Encounter card is an aim soldier with another patrol. Now we're in a lot of trouble, actually. Cool. That's not good. We're gonna scheme out. No, shoot. There's nothing we can really do here, is there? Huh. Let's use bunker. We'll draw into a shark girl. Okay. Okay. So shark girl can take out the aim soldier. Glob can take out. Okay. Okay, hold on. We should be fine. Let's go ahead and search our deck for a copy of Bamf and add it to our hand. There's Bamf. Okay. Nice. You got Spirit Island in the mail the day it went out. Your example of a bloated game is Twilight Imperium. Interesting. See, that totally valid opinion. Totally valid opinion. I think that games like Twilight Imperium, Spirit Island, Eclipse, these huge games, so much going on. I think that it rewards dedicated plays. So I don't love Twilight Imperium. One, it's not like my type of game necessarily, but also like it's just a lot. But I have my one of my best friends has played I think over 200 games of Twilight Imperium. It's his favorite game, and there reaches a point where you get to um where you get it reaches a point where you are able to kind of navigate the game's rules without worrying about the game's rules and the game's bloat, and the avenues that it then gives you to interact with the game are really interesting, I think. Hand cannon fighting for slots with the swords. What's up? Yeah, we got the tail, and I figured hand if we drew the cutlasses turn one, lock and load was a nice grab for the tail. I'll split the cost for Twilight Imperium. Looking forward to this is a lotness. You backing anything new or looking forward to any new game? Um, I don't know how many new games are gonna be in the next couple of months, years. I did back Ashes, the updated version of Ashes. I think card games have a little bit more of a chance to get to market right now, but I'm not really. I'm not backing anything outside of Ashes. Uh, mainly, I don't know. I don't know how safe it is right now. I think that a lot of the games that you back may not make it to market. Okay, let's flip up. Let's go Banff onto this aim soldier. I don't have enough resources. No. Shoot. Let's go ahead and go. I don't. There's just not enough. Could I do scout ahead? Ooh, actually, hold on. Go 3 there. Glob takes out here. My attack and Glob can take out there. Then I can scout ahead to take out the main. So I get 2 activations. One of them could be a thwart for 2. I'm not playing Shark Girl, but that's fine. 2 damage. Why did I think it was 3? Okay, so maybe I play Shark Girl. Shark Girl can take out the aim soldier. Okay, so if I go Glob, Mutant Education to play Shark Girl. Shark Girl's activation can take out the aim soldier. I can. Ooh, I could play Hand Cannon and take out the aim soldier with 1 basic activation, but then I'm just putting that down to 6. And we're adding 3 to take it up to 9. I think I would probably, if I could, I think I'd rather play Scout ahead. But I don't think I have enough damage to take out both of the patrol minions. Could I do Blob? A Glob. Glob deals 2 damage here. Yeah, it's just I don't have a lot of like great options. Feels like your deck X Gene and Superpower Training. I think I have Superpower Training in here actually. Um, been on the verge of buying Black Rose Wars. I have not played that or played it. Yeah, go for it, Wikipedia. Glob could come in and deal 2 damage here. Yeah, it's just not great. I think could I do this? Prehensile tail. I deal yeah, that's the play. This is the play here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do 2 damage here to this aim soldier. We're going to use Mutant Education and a hand cannon to play Shark Girl, triggering Utopia to ready. Glob will play Prehensile Tail. X-Jet will play. Oh, not yet. Oh, and we can hang on to X-Jet actually if we wanted to. Or we could pitch X-Jet to get a copy of Bam. I don't need to do that. Okay. Shark Girl will go ahead and attack for 3 here because she gets +1 for each upgrade attached to the enemy, knocking that out. Nightcrawler will go ahead and take out this. Oh, and this is actually at 9 because I forgot to do the force response there. Knockout there. We're adding 3 threat. So we could go Prehensile Tail to play Scout ahead to remove 3 threat to take this down to 6. We have X-Jet in our hand, and I think we're going to hang on to X-Jet. Lie in wait, Rex Azazel, yeah. Don't have Nightcrawler, but feels his Nemesis set is very rough. Yeah, his Nemesis set is brutal. It's a deck builder worker placement in Greek mythology game. The 2 core concepts: you play citizen cards to get effects and extra effects depending on where you have your workers. The other part of it is when the game is set up, players decide on what 3 gods will be in the game, and that decision affects the core mechanics. Oh, that's cool. That's fun. Oh, we got Day Tripper, Mutant Education, Nick Fury, and a Power in All of Us. Love it. Each god also directly alters a core mechanic. That's cool. Yeah, I think asymmetric powers feel really interesting for that type of thing. I like that. Okay, we're gonna add 3 threat to the main, taking this up to 9. Ugh. Widow's going to attack. We'll block with Shark Girl. Be 2. After this activation, we get a pursuit counter. Shark Girl, bye bye. And then we'll heal 3 damage and give a face down boost card. Aim Grunt will hit us for 1. That's going to knock the Aim Grunt out. And then Aim Scientist will hit us for 0, which will deal 1 damage to the Scientist. Our encounter card is Mad Science. Each aim acceleration or each aim minion gains 1 acceleration icon, and it comes in with 4. Heroes, yeah, heroes could be cool. If you go like the classic Greek heroes as your like player power, I think that would be fun. The other way that you could do it is like each god that you pick comes with like a mid or like a round 3 objective, or like a, maybe it's better like in terms of like game length percentage, like a objective that you shoot for players to hit within the first 30% of the game, and that could be cool. Alrighty then. Okay. We've got X-Jet, Mutant Education, and the Power in All of Us to play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, we're going to draw 3 cards. We got an Energy, a Mutant Education, and a X-Men Instruction. Alrighty. We have got. We probably have to. Oh my gosh, there's so much to do. So much to see. So what is wrong with taking the back street? Okay, let's use X-Men Instruction and Mutant Education to play Day Tripper. After Day Tripper enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a copy of Bamf, then deal 1 damage to each enemy with Bamf attached. So that's going to knock out here and hit Widow for 1. Then we've got Day Tripper, Nick Fury, and Nightcrawler to do some stuff. I think we're going to go 2, or we're going to thwart that down to 5. Day Tripper will thwart. Now we're going to thwart the main down to 3. Okay, let's stand up. Got Psylocke, Triage, Superpower Training, and a Strength. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. Each god does have an in-game blessing. Yeah, nice. I do the same thing. If I accidentally started saying a song lyric, I have to finish the line, right? Which Spirit Island expansion do you think are best? Jagged Earth. I think Jagged Earth is the best expansion. But they're all good. They're all really, really good. I don't think I would. There's not one I wouldn't recommend. I would probably buy Nature Incarnate last just because of the complexity of the spirits. But Jagged Earth is so freaking good. So good. We've been playing a lot of Spirit Island. Over the weekend, I think we played like 4 or 5 games. We broke it back out. It's our grieving process. Alrighty, let's go ahead and add 3 to the main. Widow's going to attack. We'll block with Nick. It's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be enough to obliterate Nick. Exodia! Obliterate! Alrighty. And then we're going to add in the Power Stone. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 3 damage. Our encounter card is a Destroy Evidence. Each other encounter card gains Insight 1. It comes in with 4. So many. So many. So much threat. So much threat. Never thought I was going to make an Exodia reference. Yeah, dude. Exodia. Obliterate. Let's go 2 threat off of Destroy Evidence. It's going to take it down to 2. Let's do Strength Energy for a Psylocke. It's going to Utopia to ready Nightcrawler. Psylocke comes into play with 2 counters, and we can use those counters to confuse Widow. Nightcrawler will go ahead and thwart 2 here, which is going to get rid of Destroy Evidence. Day Tripper will thwart 2 here, take this down to 4. It's going to knock Day Tripper out. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to X Bunker to draw into a X Mansion. We're going to go ahead and drop these 2 for an X Mansion. Psylocke will go ahead and attack here for effectively 2 and confuse Black Widow. X Mansion will heal Psylocke 1. No, we're going to heal ourselves 1. I don't think I've ever played Cyclades, so I don't know. Stand up, we got Kurt's Chapel. Beak. Genius. Teleport drop. Gambit. And a Lie in Wait. And 1 encounter card. And a fresh deck. I'm going to start out by placing 3 threat on the main. Widow is confused. Our encounter card is a Master Plan to add 4 threat to Mad Scientist. Not great. Next card is Widow's Bite. You are stunned. Take 1 damage. 2 damage if you are already stunned. So that's pretty funny, actually. So I now need to basic attack to get rid of this stun so that I can not take 3 damage from the Power Stone. Yeah, X Mansion can heal any mutant or X-Men characters, which includes allies, which can be insane. For Spirit Island, Jagged Earth expansion has excellent spirits. Time is insane. So is greater than games out of business or just reducing staff out of business? Yeah. They talked about how I think they're gonna still Flat River Group is the kind of the parent company, said that they're going to continue to print the current product, and I think the designer said that he still plans on working on the game, but it doesn't look good. Reducing staff to 0. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So let's go ahead and get a Bamf. X Bunker will draw a Power in All of Us. Okay, sick. What is this? Okay. Nice. I don't want to make a basic recovery. I don't. Kurt's Chapel. No, I think Kurt's Chapel is really cool in multiplayer. I feel like I want to build a Nightcrawler deck for Kana Heroes. Go Snowborn Scout. I mean Beak. I know it sounds silly because it's just a board game. Yeah, it does hit hard. I don't think it's silly. It's not just a board game too. I mean, right? It's people's jobs and livelihood, right? If I ever get my game published, I'll reference you as Nizodia. I love that. That's sick. Alrighty, let's go ahead and X Mansion while we are here. We can heal one from Psylocke. No, there's no reason to heal one from Psylocke. We'll heal one from Kurt. Let's flip up. Let's go ahead and basic attack to get rid of the stun so we don't take a beating with that. Let's go Genius and a teleport drop to play Gambit. So we get to look at the top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got a 3. Let's go. We know we're going to have a 2 boost. And then a Black Widow gets Retaliate 1. That 3 is nice. Utopia will trigger, which will ready us here. Power on all of us will play Beak. Remove 3 threat from the main. Banff. Now Kurt's Chapel will play Lion Wait. I don't think I needed to search for Banff, but it doesn't really matter. I'd rather have one in the discard pile anyways. Okay, so we've got... Let's go Psylocke here to do 2 damage to the villain. Oh, no, I didn't do the preparation thing last time when I attacked. Oh, no. I guess I'll do that now. We'll place 1 threat on each scheme, so that's last time. So that goes up to 5. Then this goes up to 9. Then we know this prep is attach this card to Black Widow. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're actually removing a threat from last time, removing a threat this time. This is now attached. Widow takes the 2. And we're removing this. That may be the first time that I've actually attacked Black Widow with threat on the main scheme. I usually just don't do that. Let's go ahead and have Gambit remove 3 threats here. We'll take 3 threat here. So we were at 9, we'll go down to 6. Got a Banff. We're going to toss the Banff. Let's stand up. Yeah, Utopia is amazing. You did make a Nightcrawler deck for con? Yes. That's sick. Test it at the con. That's the fun thing. And then like they do have the Shield HQ, so they have a ton of like just extra like cards around that you can use to modify the deck if you need to, which is pretty cool. I guess the Gambit to play Gambit paid off. I watched your +10 attack shield streams, and I was curious. Do you think there's any saving grace for legal? No, I think legal practice is a bad card. 2, 4, 5, because it's minimum 2 effective resources. Legal practice, discard a card. You have to be an alter ego to remove 1 threat from a scheme. So it's 2 effect. It's 0.5 threat removal per effective resource when really you want 2. You're like 4x off what you need. Attack training is great for allies. Surprise move. I think legal practice can remove a confuse for 2 cards. Sure. That's like, yeah, okay, there you go. You got Mutant Education, Scotterhide, Glob, take that, and the X-Jet. Add 3 threats here. Widow's going to attack. We're going to block with Beak. It's going to be 3. 4. Knocks out Beak. I am stunned. And our encounter card is a Aim Commando with Quick Strike. We'll take 2 damage. And we're going to keep our Lion weight, mainly for Azazel. Golden City is so good. Black Panther Protection is your favorite? Yeah. So good. I guess maybe, but I if you're playing split personality and alter ego, you already have 6 cards, and I'm thinking that you can do something better with those 2 resources than discarding them. That makes sense. There may be, but like it's a tough. It's tough. Okay. We got Psylocke for a block, Aim Commando. Let's just go ahead and get this stun out of here. Don't need that in my life. Gambit can go ahead and knock out the Commando. It's going to be 2 there. I think we probably heal Gambit here. We could drop a Glob. I think I'd rather drop an X-Jet, though. Drop an X-Jet. We could go Mutant Education at that point. But I kind of like using Scout Ahead. What if we just don't play Mutant Education? I think that's fine, too. So let's go Prehensile Tail to play Scout Ahead to remove 3 threat from the main. We'll drop these 3 for the X-Jet, just to kind of build a little bit. We will flip down to Kurt. We're actually going to go ahead and heal Psylocke, and then Psylocke will thwart 2 here. Because we don't need her as a block, so we might as well get that 2 threat removal out. X Bunker will take a look at the top card, which is a Strength. We'll hang on to that, and let's stand up. We got Strength. What am I doing putting all these over here? Strength, Tally Ho, port away. Tally Ho, what a banger hand. Bamf, jeez. And a X-Men instruction. So, okay, so Bamf, when a attached enemy attacks, discard this card. Oh, wait, no, Tally Ho. Yep. Port away, discard a copy of Bamf from your hand, change forms, and ready your identity. Tough. Good morning, Black Lodge. How you doing? Let's go 3 here. We're confused. Our encounter card is Under Fire. Ooh. Surge, reveal the top card. Dance of Death, deal 1 damage to a character you control, 2 damage to a character, and a 3 damage to us. Okay, so we lose all of our allies, and then we'll take 1 damage. That's sad. I wanted Gambit to be healed. Nope. I am struggling with the discard palace today. Then we got Aim Commando. No Quick Strike, though, so that's nice. Okay. Our allies are gone. That's fine. We can probably defend. Have you picked up Drowned City? I have not. I do need to go grab Drowned City. Recently did a bunch of plays with Taunt, Momentum Shift, What Doesn't Kill Me. It really satisfied Nebula and Magneto. That's cool. Oh, great to get a bunch of techniques. Nebula the hero. The Infinity Gauntlet is slapping Kurt around. It's yeah. All right, let's go X Mansion to heal 1 from ourselves. Let's go X-Men Instruction. We're going to choose up to 2 X-Men allies, which would be Gambit and Psylocke. We could go Beak instead of Gambit. No, let's go Gambit and Psylocke. I want to get that confused back in there. We do have X Mansion, so we get to draw a card. Trying to see if I can get Nebula to work. She's a lot of fun. I like Nebula. Card draw is going to be a Day Tripper. That's nice. Cool. Cool, cool. X Bunker will draw us a card. Just Scout Ahead. Nice. Ah, Go ahead and heal for 1, 2, 3. Takes us up to full. We're gonna play Port Away. Discard a copy of Bamf from your hand. Change your form and ready your identity. Boom, just like that. Let's go ahead and use X-Jet to spend a resource to return Bamf. Put Bamf on aim commando. Let's use a strength to play Day Tripper. It's going to deal a damage to Widow and a damage to aim commando. Oh wait, hold on. You get to go find one. So I'm not going to use the X-Jet to find one. I'm just going to find one with her. Forgot that she actually goes and searches the deck and stuff. Let's go Prehensile Tail. Play Scout ahead to remove 3 threat from here. Day Tripper will go ahead and knock out this aim commando. She'll take 1. We do have a Tally-Ho that we could hit. Let's go ahead and thwart 2 here. That down to 0, or down to 2. I think we're going to hang on to a Tally-Ho. We can start pushing some damage to Widow and get that. No, I think we're just going to chump block with Day Tripper again. Yeah, let's just toss the Tally-Hos. Let's stand up. Which hero do you feel like you need to play more? Spectrum is on that list. Warlock. Hawkeye. Valkyrie is your least played. You just finished your first playthrough? Oh, okay, good. Oh, it's a reminiscent of your earlier campaigns? That's nice. That's cool. I'd be down to try or to check that out. Take that, Shark Girl. X. Psylocke. Ooh. And a power on all of us. There you go. Let's add 3 threats here. Widow is going to attack. We're going to block with Day Tripper. +3. Yoinks. Bye, Day Tripper. And Infinity Gauntlet is going to get a Space Stone. We're going to get minions next time they activate. And then we've got a Exhaustion Surge, exhaust your identity, into Night Vision Goggles. Each encounter card without a printed preparation gains preparation. Prevent all damage from this attack, then discard Night Vision Goggles. That's tough. That combo there is tough. Alrighty. Let's use a X-Jet and power on all of us to play Professor X. Utopia will ready here. We will confuse Black Widow. X will take 3 off the main. Feels like a soul training would help for those take bats. As it's your main damage source. Yeah, it is. Let's go ahead and thwart 2 here. After a character you control attacks Black Widow, if no preparation with ability was resolved, discard this card after resolving the retaliate keyword. Okay. Let's use Prehensile Tail, Shark Girl, Psylocke to play Take That to deal 7 damage. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I take a damage from here. No preparation was resolved, so we're going to do that. Okay. We're going to stay in hero form so that we can chump block with X. Let's stand up. I don't think they're. Oh well, this one's a hero response. This one's not. Sunfire probably works in any aggression X-Men deck. So yeah, I think that would be a good call. Got Hand Cannon, Mutant Education, Port and Punch, and Port and Punch. Let's go ahead and throw 3. Nope, just 2 threat on the main. We got rid of that. 2 threat on the main. Nice. Widow is going to attack. We'll block with Professor X. +1. By X. And then our encounter card is Dance of Death. Deal 1 damage to a character, which is just me. Oh, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck, so Dance of Death actually doesn't trigger. We're looking for a minion. I actually don't know if we have any more. We do. Aim Grunt, and then our encounter card is in Aim Soldier. Find Aim Scientist. Jeez. Ah! Alrighty. Well, that's exciting. That was a tough. I don't even know if it was a 1-2. Is it like a 3-4? So we got Patrol, Guard, and Aim Scientist. Gross. Cool. Well, I guess Port and Punch works now. Except we can't hit the Black Widow because this has Guard. So even though I lost a Black Widow last night, we added the Hard Sound Thunderbolt Modulator. She wrecked us 4 boosts and amplified. Yeah, that's tough. Hard Sound Modulator. None of them are. Like all of them are pretty crazy, honestly. Cool stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and how do we want to do this? Let's use X-Jet to go grab a Bamf. Put that on Aim Soldier. Let's go Energy to play a Hand Cannon. Put that on the Aim Grunt, actually. Prehensile Tail, Port and Punch. We'll play Port and Punch, so we deal 3 damage to the Aim Grunt. And then we will attack for a Hand Cannon activation for 4 more. So that's a total of 7. 2 overkill. 1, 2. Knocks out the Aim Grunt. Okay. Let's flip down to Alter Ego. We'll go Mutant Education to choose 2 identity-specific cards. Probably a Port and Punch and a Day Tripper. Shuffle them into our deck and then draw 1. Then we do have the X Bunker that we can trigger. Speaking of the Thunderbolts, I have the Hood mod set with all the Thunderbolts. Anyone tried that yet? I tried it on stream. It's so fun. It's so much fun. Bring Beat Cop. It's hilarious to take that. We got a Mutant Education. Alrighty. Okay, let's Mutant Education again. And let's shuffle in a... We'll go Scout Ahead. That wouldn't be horrible. Go Teleport Drop. I think that worked out. That works out pretty well. And a Bamf. Now, depending on what we draw, we can go find Bamf to play it. Okay. Drew a Superpower Training. Nice. Let's use X Bunker. We'll look at the top card, which is a Nick Fury. I kind of want to keep Nick Fury. Yeah. So let's go ahead and use our action here to search for Bamf. We'll use Bamf to play Superpower Training. I'm going to come in with 3. Doesn't really do anything for us. It just gets us out of the deck. I don't think we need to thwart it down at all because there are no more upgrades. I guess Bamf is an upgrade, but there's no more upgrades that I really care about. X Mansion will heal us for 1, and we will stand up. I think we're really hoping to avoid an advance right now. We got Nick, Day Tripper, X-Men Instruction, Teleport Drop 2, 4, Triage, and a Port and Punch. It's a lot. That's pretty decent. We're going to go 2, 3. Takes us up to 5. Widow is confused. Aim soldier will do 1. That's 6. Our encounter card is nowhere is safe. We're going to place a pursuit counter and then discard a upgrade. Or we're going to discard Bamf. Cool. Nice. This is a Bamf, I think. No, it's not. We grabbed the Bamf last time. Just kidding. Okay, so I think a... Okay, we can do this. Let's go X-Men Instruction. So we're going to shuffle in a Professor X and a Psylocke, probably. Maybe a Beak. A Beak could be good. Nah, we'll just do that. Shuffle these two in. Then we get to draw a card. Professor X. Nice. Okay. X Bunker will draw us into a Psylocke. Cool. That's not a Bamf as our last card. But we can use Nick to draw. Let's use Psylocke. Ooh. Triage. Don't have X-Jet online quite yet. Let's go Port and Punch. And Professor X. Let's hang on to Psylocke. Teleport drop. Let's use these 4 to play Nick Fury. We'll draw 3 cards. We got a Gambit. Encounter card. Acceleration icon. Combo. But I think here what we can do is we can hand cannon the aim soldier. Nick can take out the scientist. We're going to start working on the main. There's a lot of minions. I didn't think there were going to be as many minions as there are, but I do think that the aim soldiers kind of accelerate that because they pull in the scientist. Okay. So that was 1, 2, nice. 3. Well, there's all our allies. Very cool. Let's use our action to go grab a Bamf. Okay. Sweet. X-Mansion will heal us for 1. Let's go ahead and flip up to Nightcrawler. Let's go ahead and hand cannon Nightcrawler attack into the soldier for 4. 1 overkill there. Black Widow's down to 1. That's kind of interesting. Need to be careful. We're going to add 3 threat when we move on, so we don't want to do that. Well, I think we kind of do want to do that. We're going to do it with Day Tripper, I think, regardless, right? Nick will go ahead and knock out the aim scientist. 1 here. Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Let's go energy for a Day Tripper. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do X-Jet to play Bamf, Gambit, Glob to play Psylocke. Utopia will trigger to ready Nightcrawler. So how's basic Crawler going? A little bit more aggressive. Nightcrawler will thwart 2 here. Take this down to 4. Energy will play Day Tripper, which will go pull the Bamf from our discard pile, dealing 1 damage here, pushing us to Widow 3. We're going to add 3 threat to the main. And she comes in with 20 health. Okay. Day Tripper is going to thwart 2 here, take us down to 5 on the main. We're going to add 4. That's insane. We're adding 4 threats. Ugh. Okay, so we're going to attack. 1 damage goes through. We're going to do this. Confuse. We're going to discard the top card, which is a Master Plan, which prevents the damage from the attack. There. We remove 1 threat from here. Okay. So we're adding 4 threat to the main. Okay. But she's confused, so that's nice. We just have to. We should be fine. Okay. Let's stand up. We got 5 cards. We got Bamf, Mutant Education, Teleport Drop, nice, Genius, X-Men Instruction, 2, 4, 5. That just makes me want to flip down. So we're adding 3, 4 to the main. So we're going to go up to 8. Widow's going to attack. We're going to block with Fury. It's going to be +3. That's enough to knock her out. Or knock him out. 4th threat is bad, but try Deadpool versus that. Oh, jeez. I bet that's insane. I bet that's insane. First card here is Crisis of Faith. We can flip and exhaust Kurt to remove this from the game. Discard each attack and defense from your hand. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and flip and exhaust to remove this from the game. Then our next card is a Widow's Bite. You are stunned. Take 1 damage. Alrighty, so we got to get rid of that stun. Gross. But we're in Alter Ego, which is great for the Mutant Education and the X-Men Instruction. So let's play X-Men Instruction. We'll shuffle a Gambit and Glob back in. We get to draw a card. Scout ahead. Okay, that's nice. X Bunker will draw us into a Beak. Nice. It's actually huge. X Mansion will heal Day Tripper. Nope, she's not. X-Men are mutant. Boo, Day Tripper. Boo. We'll heal Psylocke. Okay. Mutant Education will shuffle in an identity-specific card. Do we want to use something first? Let's use Scout Ahead and Bamf to play Beak. After you play Beak from your hand, remove 1 threat for each ally you control. So we're going to take this down to 5. Nice. Oh, but then we don't get to ready. Okay, let's just not do that. Fine. So we'll just play Mutant Education to draw a card. Power on all of us. Well, there you go. There's Beaks. We need 3 more threat here. Okay. Ooh, I forgot to put this in. Time Zone. Threat on the main. That's what you want. Okay. We want to go grab a Bamf. We got Beak here. We got Teleport Drop here. I don't need a Bamf, so let's flip up to Hero Form. Power on all of us will play Beak, which will remove the 3 threat here. Then we'll trigger Utopia to ready Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is going to attack to get rid of the stun. Prehensile Tail will play Scout Ahead to remove 3 threats from the main to take us down to 2. And then Day Tripper is going to thwart that down to 0. Now we can attack with impunity. go X-Jet for a Bamf and a teleport drop. Discard a copy of Bamf. Nah, we'll. No, let's just go ahead and. That's fine. Yeah, let's Bamf. Discard a copy of Bamf from an enemy to deal 8 damage to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And stun. Widow. There we go. Nice. Beak will deal 1 damage. Woo! And we'll stand up. We got Genius. We're going to hang on to Genius. Port and Punch. Mutant Education. Mutant Education. And a Gambit. We'll add 4 threat to the main. We are stunned. And our encounter card is Aim Commando with Quick Strike. Hit us for 2. That's fine. Sweet. Can we take Widow out? Probably not. But might as well try. I feel like I have been improving as a solo player. There are definitely times where the board state is crazy with the opportunity to push. So yeah. Just finish your Rocket Confused deck. Surprise Pikachu against Drang. Did a few side schemes out. And the main had like 5 threat on it. I thwarted with Rocket and Milano. Nice. And allowed my Venom and Drax to push out 6 damage followed by a pivotal moment. That's cool. Nice. Lion Wait on Commando. We could. I think I would prefer. The Commando is not a big threat. So I think I would prefer to wait for Azazel to hit the table. Because I also think that I can probably win here. I don't think it does though. I thought Quick Strike takes precedence because it's not a response. Quick Strike is a flat ability, so it has the highest priority. So Quick Strike happens, then Lion Wait would go. I'm pretty sure. But I know that that's always confused me. Okay. Let's use a X-Jet to go grab a Bamf. Throw Bamf onto Black Widow. We will Nightcrawler attack with a hand cannon to do 4 damage. 1, no, maybe not. Not quite yet. Hold on. Can I get rid of the main? Do I care about the main? We'll do 4 damage. Force Interrupt, discard the top card. Attach this card to Black Widow. After character you control attacks Black Widow if no preparation ability was resolved. So we take Retaliate 1 there. She takes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gone. Okay. Then we got Port and Punch. We'll deal 3 damage to Black Widow. Interrupt here. No preparation. No preparation. We'll discard that. But that's 3 damage, 6 damage for the Port and Punch, and that's game. Yeah, that was a little bit tighter than I was kind of expecting. I guess like Nightcrawler does struggle with a lot of minions. We saw a lot of minions. That was kind of crazy. Also, Infinite Gauntlet is kind of mean. So, but yeah, that was cool. That was cool. So I think we got one more game in us today. I'm trying to think what hero should we play. I'm trying to think if there's anything that. What's up, Roland Reggie? How's it going? Lion Wade hits the quick strike. It was addressed when they changed Widow's rules. But I thought the whole thing was that Widow's bite doesn't. So I don't know why Lion Wade would hit when Widow's bite doesn't. Or maybe I don't know. It's so confusing to me. You play Colossus precon? Felt like I couldn't do anything for a Sabretooth. What are your thoughts on Colossus? I like Colossus a lot. Let's play Colossus. That sounds fun. Let's play Colossus. I'm gonna go break out Colossus. If anyone has a suggestion for a villain, let's do that. Drop it in the chat. I'm gonna go find Colossus because I've hidden all my cards somewhere. Clean up a little bit, and then we'll come back and play some Colossus. I'll see y'all soon. what's up? We're back. We are gonna try Klaw. I realized that we hadn't like really played Klaw in a hot second, so I figured let's break Klaw out. I also adjusted my camera so I have a little bit more room because I felt tight. Felt tight. Okay, so Colossus. What aspect? I'm kind of leaning towards Justice. I feel like Justice versus Klaw is gonna be pretty good. Colossus's biggest like weakness, I think, is gonna be his threat removal, and so adding Justice on top of that helps that. But then also, he has Claw has a lot of threat, so that could be an issue. I don't really want to play aggression. We just did that. Somebody asked for great responsibility. Interesting. Aggression or leadership? I could do leadership. I could do leadership. Great responsibility is kind of interesting. It's kind of hard in a solo. I feel like great responsibility works a lot better in multiplayer because great responsibility is a hero response, right? So you have to be in hero form to prevent damage that's being or placed prevent threat that is being placed on the main scheme and take it as damage instead. Um, yeah, I really like it. It's just like we're relying on a dark designs to trigger it effectively, or else we're just preventing one damage at the beginning, right? Because great responsibility is a hero action, I think. But I do like that idea a lot. Like that would be a really fun Connie Heroes deck. Yeah, it's a hero interrupt. I think that would be a fun Connie Heroes deck. What are some of his trap cards? I don't know if he has trap cards. I think the main thing that you want to do is get titanium muscles out and then iron will. These two cards are so crucial to his ability or to his build. You have to get them out as fast as possible. Band Together is a good on Colossus as his allies usually stay around. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. I've tried, but I need to find a solution to have it run well in solo. I think like Spider Woman potentially could with like her taunt, with like a taunt build and great responsibility. Uh, Spider Ham works pretty well. There's like Swift Retribution, which is causes the villain to scheme in Justice, which could work, but you're paying a lot of resources to knock off a tough. You get to draw a card if you have Iron Will. It's just like I think it's a multiplayer build. Ant-Man regroup rapid response to replay Wasp over and over. Sick. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't get either of these out in the game. Oh, Ander made a great responsibility. Was it Colossus? That's cool. Yeah, Titanium or Iron Will is probably the best one because it's going to give him +1 thwart, especially in solo. It gives him +1 thwart, which helps with his inability to remove threat. But then he gets to draw a card anytime a tough status card is removed, and that's just so good. Okay, so let's. We're grabbing superpower training. I think superpower training is really good for Colossus. Yeah, because it gets those out quicker. Let's see if there's anything else that we really wanted to grab. I guess we'll grab our doubles. We'll grab X. Triage we don't really need. Power in all of us. Let's avoid power in all of us. We could go. Unit education or X-Men instruction feels pretty decent. Both of them are good. Limitless stamina and vulnerability are good as he loses tough. To be honest, the 10 men is all about armoring up at the right time. Yeah. I like invulnerability. We do want to run Death Focus because 16 of his 17 cards are superpower. That's not super true, but Death Focus is really good for him. Let's grab a Death Focus. The wind is crazy. I can hear the wind. Like, feels like it's about to storm. Feels like it's always about to storm. But invulnerability is a superpower card, so is limitless stamina, which allows him to stand up, which is good. Let's grab that. Where's my other limitless stamina? Oh. There we go. Colossus 10-man. Forge, X-Jet, Def Focus, X-Gene. Superpower training. I love putting Colossus. Colossus and protection is a lot of fun, yeah. Beast is also good in the deck. Yeah, I think Beast is good, yeah. Let's go X-Men Instruction. I feel like I haven't run in. I feel like Mutant Education is probably a little bit better for Colossus, but I feel like X-Men Instruction feels like a fun like leadership build to try. What we may do is what I highly recommend not doing and going over 40 with Colossus, but it's more fun this way. Let's grab the last X-Men Instruction here. Beast. I do. Well, we have Armor Up. Armor Up is another way that we can. Pixie is good. Yeah, Armor Up is a way that we can prevent a scheme from happening. Who do you think should be the Scarecrow? Groot with Scare Tactics. Black Panther could be the coward. Oh wait, hold on, I missed something. Black. Oh, Colossus the. Oh, I see. Black Panther is Cowardly Lion. Wolverine. Everyone gets +1 attack. I like Groot. I think Groot works for Scarecrow. You know, Thunderstorm. Mm-hmm. Storm's so good. I'm trying to think who could be Dorothy. Senator Kelly. Oh, Scarlet Witch for Red Shoes. You have to run Cosmo. For Toto. Hela for villain to be the Wicked Witch. Yeah. Yeah. That's fun. Yeah, that's really fun. Nice. Kid Omega. Very good. Oh, okay, hold on. What am I doing with this deck? I got Kit 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We go band together. Let's go call for backup. We could go band together. Organizational support is also kind of interesting. Won't be a weird deck, my friends. I love it. Go band together. I think we want more allies. We could go a rapid response. That could work out pretty well. We have Shadowcat, Kid Omega. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6, 7 allies. 7 allies seems okay. We're running X-Men instructions, so we should be able to recur them. We have Professor X to confuse. We also have the Steel Fist, which confuses. So we probably have enough confuse in the deck. Ironheart. Ironheart is good in Colossus. Triskelion if I haven't gotten it yet. We think we need Triskelion? We could run Triskelion. That puts us at 40, which feels like where we want to be. Especially if we're not taking any hits with our allies. Is there a flying monkey? Multiple man? Ooh. I am running superpower training. Yeah, trap it, I am. Cerebro. Cerebro would be really good here. Moira is going to be good. I think we're going to probably try and cut down to 40. Moira. I don't think we go X Bunker. I don't feel super confident in the superpower training there. Weapon X doesn't really work. I was thinking Scarlet Witch for Dorothy, since she's all about reality. Nick Fury as band together will basically pay. Yeah, ooh, I do like Nick. Run Weapon X. Weapon X is tough because you have to take the damage, and Colossus wants to hang on to his tough status card. So if you don't have the tough status card, Weapon X just like pings the tough, and then you don't get the ability. And so like I don't love Weapon X with Colossus. Justice Ghost Spider for sinister motives, and it's wonky. Justice Ghost Spider. That's fun. Uh, you get a free tough from flipping, but I always like to keep at least one. So like the way that I like to play it is I go one. I do like one tough, and then so when I flip up, I always have my two toughs. I'm too tough. Hope Summers is really good here, actually. Um, Whoa, Nick. I actually, I'm not gonna run Hope because she doesn't have the trait for. Ooh, Gambit. Gambit. Triage is probably fine. Triage actually could. No, we have X Mansion to heal ourselves. Magic with Cosmo is good. Oh, Maria Hill is good. Yeah, that's what organics do. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe when Hawkeye or make the call. Yeah, I think minions could be an issue. Um, let's look at this. What are we at? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we're at 44 cards. I'm gonna cut out X Bunker. 43 cards. Probably want one more limitless stamina in there to be fair. Which takes us back up to 44. Probably one unshakable too. Just 45. We're going the wrong direction. We're going the wrong direction. Um, team train. Team training. I think with X Mansion we'll be okay. Car just said hi. Hello. Okay. I put that away. We need to cut cards. Got 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Which X-Men and Struckle cycles have a lot of build out, but really we're just the issue is getting organic steel early. Or not organic steel, sorry. What? It's fine. Can you try out the can you oh, sorry. I just shuffled. Ha. I mean, let's just go for it. We're just going to go for it. I just shuffled everything in. Your car or cat. That makes a lot more sense. Does X-Men Instruction really work with band together? Not like one wants dead allies, the other wants alive allies. Yeah, but you can dead allies can also be used as resources. So it's not necessarily just like allies that are leaving play, but I can more freely use the allies as resources, knowing that I can shuffle them back. So kind of, but not necessarily. Also, X Men Instruction, once you have X Mansion, is a free card when you're an alter ego because you can just cycle it. Plus, it can combo with Cerebro pretty well. We have 14 health. Klaw has 18, but we need to find a mod set. I think one of the mod sets has to be a Thunderbolt minion, right? Hey, Will, thank you so very much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you. It means so much. Thank you. What Radioactive Man and Masters of Evil. That is evil. Oof. Alrighty. I did just play a lot with Radioactive Man. Oh, there's Radioactive Man. Ha. Um. Yeah, nice. Radioactive Man will ruin Colossus. That's true. Ping damage removing is tough. Yeah, I think let's go with a different mod set. How'd your packs end up, Will? Just wanted two radioactive mans to be honest. That's fair. I haven't played let's go Mach. Well, Mach 4 kind of is trivialized a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, we'll go Mach 4. Looks around, Sauron lives. Okay. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Defense Network side scheme. Put it into play. It's gonna come in with 3. Uh Shuffle the encounter deck, advance to stage 1B. Discard cards until you get a minion. Put that minion into play, engage with the first player. Need an X-Men modular set. Yeah. Klaw, when he enters stage 2 Klaw, we're going to put the Immortal Klaw into play, which comes in with 3 threat. And when Klaw attacks you, he gets 1 additional boost card. When revealed, search the encounter deck for Immortal Klaw. So Klaw has actually 28 health right now. We'll go ahead and add that. Why not? Fantastic. I was exhausted, but in a great way. And I was like lucky to get Lord of the Rings trick taking game early. Nice. I still haven't played it. How is it? That's the Fellowship of the Ring, the one, the Cosmos one, the two player one. I've heard really good things about it. All right, let's see what we got. Radioactive Man. After Radioactive Man attacks you, discard 1 card at random from your hand. Thanks, I hate it. Okay. Setup. Search your deck for a copy of Organic Steel and add it to your hand. After changing to this form, shuffle a Colossus card from your discard pile into your deck. Amazing in 4-player, lower counts, not as good. Oh, it's not just the 2. Amazing in 4-player, lower count. Okay, cool. A bit behind, I'm actually finding I like Face the Past with Nightcrawler. Getting to determine when you see Azazel is kind of helpful. Wait until you have it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. That's a good call, Tony. I now realize that you're going to probably hear this like way late, but good call. And here comes the Green Goon to make you lose card. Yeah, discard, not fun. Okay, here we go. We got 2, 4, 6 to start us out. We got Limitless Stamina, Iron Will, which is huge, the Studio, Steel Fist, Call for Backup, and Titanium Muscles. Are you kidding me? Yes. 1000% yes. Sick. Okay. Well, that seems dumb. That seems amazing. So we got Iron Will here. We've got Titanium Muscles. I feel like we're gonna get an Organic Steel, which costs 2. And so like I want to get the Organic Steel in play. Is there a way that I can do that? If I mulligan these, I could potentially get a double, but there's also a risk that I run into a band together, which is not what you want. I could just use organic steel. Mm. I cannot take out radioactive man because I'm only gonna have 2 attacks of 3 with radioactive man. Do we Icarus this? Let's hang on to that. Let's mulligan 3. We've got a armor up, organic steel, and an expansion. All the cards I want to play. Do we stay here? Because we have armor up, do we stay here? Okay, let's search our deck for a copy of organic steel and add it to our hand. We may stay in alter ego. That could be kind of wild. Okay, I think we do. Since we have armor up, okay, let's figure out what our life looks like. We definitely want to get a organic steel on the table. We want to hang on to armor up. No, we can't. Ooh, we flew too close to the sun. I think we have to toss X Mansion, unfortunately, which is brutal. Okay, do we toss 2 organic steels? Go titanium muscles. Go iron will. And a limitless stamina. We could do that. We lose both organic steels and an expansion. I feel like I took a really good starting hand down to like a very sad hand. That's fine. Okay, let's do that. Let's flip up. Colossus is going to get a tough status card by flipping. I feel like I think this is what we're going to do. Let's use organic steel and X Mansion to play titanium muscles. That gives us +1 attack. We can exhaust it to generate a resource for each tough status card we have. We're going to use titanium muscles, armor up to play iron will. That gives us +1 thwart. We're going to hang on to organic steel. Yeah, I think so. We may hang on to both of these cards, but probably not. Okay. Let's go ahead and thwart 2 off of here. Take this down to 1. Do we just play limitless stamina and get rid of the defense network? I think we do. The aggression Hulk ally. That's interesting. Yeah. I think we're losing too much momentum. So let's go ahead and stand up. Thwart down the defense network. We don't have to worry about that now. And then we can stand up. We have 4 cards. We got Band Together. That's tough. Unshakable. X-Men Instruction. And a Bulletproof Protector. Tough. Very tough. Alrighty. We don't even have X-Men allies in our hand. Or in our discard pile. That's a brutal second turn. That's brutal, actually. Well, it doesn't matter what we discard. As long as it's not unshakable, we'll be fine. Oof. Alright. We got 1 threat here. Colossus is going to attack us for 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to knock a tough, which we do get to draw a card from Iron Will, which is Steel Fist. Radioactive Man is going to hit us for 1. And we're going to discard a random card from our hand. We'll reroll a 6. Band Together. That's fine. Do you have a favorite hero for each main team trait, gameplay-wise? Probably. I have to think about it. In Arkham, there are rules for customizing scenarios Not really. There are ways to play it standalone. So like you can go play any scenario and there are rules to tell you how to play that scenario not in the campaign, but there's not really a ton of like modular sets. Counter card is sound manipulation. Take 2 damage. Klaw heals 2 damage. Okay. It is our turn. I think we're just losing the main here. Oh, this is actually a 2. Let's go ahead and okay, so this is gonna be 2. We're scheming for 3. Yeah, we're just gonna lose the main. That's tough. Or we could Steel Fist Radioactive Man, 5 damage. Colossus attacks to take Radioactive Man out. Then we'll still lose the main, but Radioactive Man is gone. So there's no point in us thwarting. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and use Steel Fist to deal 5. Colossus will attack to knock out Radioactive Man. We will flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to shuffle in a Organic Steel. And I think we're going to hang on to Unshakable. Yeah, you always play. I think you always play with the required setup. Yes. Yeah, I think maybe not, but I'm pretty sure you always play with the required setup. Like there's not switching modulars out, but like if you play the standalone, it tells you like how much experience to use to build and stuff. Alrighty. Stand up, we got Unshakable, Beast, Invulnerability, Genius, Limitless Stamina, and a Cerebro. Alrighty. Let's throw 2. Klaw is going to scheme for 2. We would have been fine. No. Oh well. We still lose. Main. Just barely. Discard cards until we get a minion. This is going to be our Thunderbolt. I can feel it. Oh, Weapons Runner. Sick. Put that minion in play Engage. Advance to 2B. And minion is going to scheme for 1. I suck at Arkham. I think everyone sucks at Arkham Horror. It's a tough game. Also, unique symbol in Arkham is not the same. I think it's like a dot or something. It's right next to the name. It's in the same spot. You get better at that and Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is so good. Our counter card is Sinister Strike. We're going to place a counter in Surge into Masters of Mayhem. Each Masters of Evil minion attacks. No attacks were made. Searching counter deck and discard pile for Masters of Evil minion and put it into play Engage with you. I forgot how mean this one was. Go Whirlwind, I guess. 2 copies of a unique card. Yes, not in play though, but you can have it in the deck. Yes. Alrighty then. Let's use Limitless Stamina to play Cerebro. Cerebro, we're going to look at the top 5. 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, nice. 5, we'll take Gambit. My first 2 LCGs I played were Netrunner and Doom. I don't know. Doomtown. Interesting. What is? It feels like Western. I think about that correct. Okay. Okay. Let's flip up to get a tough status card. There we go. Beast and Genius will play Invulnerability to give us a tough status card. We will use Titanium Muscles Unshakable to play Gambit. And then we're going to look at 1, 2, 3. Hey, it's a 3. This is going to be putting a counter and 2 boost. Okay. We do have a 3 here, which is pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and go 3, 3 to take out Whirlwind. Claw's attacking is for 3. That'll knock it tough. I think we want to jump with Gambit on this one, which is dumb. But it is Wild West. Sick. Nice. Retaliate keyword works if you're attacked by an enemy or a minion, but also if they don't make any damage. Yes. The minion also gets damaged by Retaliate. Yes. The attacking enemy gets damaged by Retaliate. It's all card types. I think you told me about this, actually. Enemy retaliate with a basic attack and also with a card attacks like events. Yes. Yes. Stand up. We'll draw into a Shadowcat. Another invulnerability. Made of Rage. Steel Fist. And that's all we get. I'm going to add 1. Klaw is going to attack for 1 plus 2 boosts. Or 1. It's going to be a total of 3. I actually, I may just take this tough. Just take the tough. Let's see what we get. Okay, so these 2 hit me. I'll knock tough, placing 1 here. I get to draw from, it's an X-Men instruction. I could, actually, you know what? I may just basic defend against the weapons runner. That's probably the best call. Yeah, let's just do that. And we keep Gambit. Our encounter card is an armored guard. With toughness, that is fine. Perfect. I need 1 more here. I've forgotten the acceleration icon, I think, multiple times now. Yeah, Gambit Ally is pretty fun. If you basic attack and attack with a card, you get damage twice. Yes. It's more Weird West. That's fun. All right, let's go ahead and have Gambit thwart down the Immortal Claw. -10. Okay. Titanium muscles. Actually, no, that doesn't work. We're staying in hero form here, so let's go titanium muscles for 1. X-Men instruction and invulnerability is going to play Shadowcat. Okay. Shadowcat's going to knock out the weapons runner. We cannot flip down. We'll lose the main. Probably. We may not. It's probably not worth it. I feel like Steel Fist. Let's hang on to Steel Fist. Because if there's a way that we can knock out the Armored Guard, Steel Fist can stun and confuse Klaw. We're not going to have a tough status card. That's going to be the problem, though. Yeah, not dropping an Organic Steel there at the beginning was tough. Let's just toss Steel Fist and see what we got. Let's stand up. Professor X would be great. Beak is also good. Armor up. Pixie. And there's a Professor X. Alrighty, there you go. Stand up. Go 1 here. Claw is going to attack. We'll take it. It's going to be 1. This activation deals damage to you. It does. And then we're going to place a thing here. So only 1. That knocks the tough here. Then we exhaust ourselves because it dealt damage. We didn't take damage, but it dealt damage. Then we get to draw a card into an energy. Armor Guard is going to hit us for 1, and then we will take an encounter card, which is another Armored Guard. Alrighty. Those guards. Okay. Uh, we have to play X here. We have to confuse Klaw. Um, okay, let's go Energy and Pixie to play Professor X. Confuse Klaw. X will go ahead and thwart 3, taking this down to 1. We will flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to shuffle in probably just the Organic Steel, honestly. Posted a pic in the Facebook group a few weeks ago when Gambit stole his Universal Weapon. Nice. Using Gambit Ally and Scarlet Witch when she activates. I don't. Can she use her ability? I think so. Yes. I feel like Phantom X may be good. Include you can knock off Tufts with EVA. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go Cerebro to look at the top. No, we get to look through our entire deck because we have Psionic. For the only ally we have left, which is Kid Omega. Then we're going to Beacon Armor up. We'll overplay Professor X. We don't have the response resource to play there, but that's fine. That would have been so good. We could have cleared all those Tufts. Oh well. X Mansion is not really close. So we may just cycle Gambit. I think we probably need to do that. Instead of trying to keep Gambit around until we can play an X Mansion, I think we just get rid of Gambit. We don't have to do it this round though. That's the thing. So let's go ahead and have Kid Omega and Shadowcat just knock these Tufts, and then we can figure out what we want to do with our lives next round when we have to knock out Gambit. Okay, let's stand up. We had 6 cards. Organic Steel, nice. X-Men Instruction, beautiful. Now we can shuffle Gambit back in. Organic Steel, Limitless Stamina, Nick Fury, and a Made of Rage. Alrighty, we'll go 1 here. Klaw is confused, 0/0. And counter card is a Tiger Shark. After Tiger Shark attacks, give him a tough status card. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and have Gambit attack and take out. No, let's go ahead and have him deal 3 damage to Tiger Shark. That's going to knock Gambit out. We are going to play X-Men Instruction to grab Professor X, and we're going to be able to get this card because we do have a psionic character. Maybe Beak. Beak actually may be the right call here. Just because. Let's go Pixie. Shuffle those 2 into our deck. Shuri and Silk came out in not the United States a couple weeks ago, I think. Okay. Cerebro. Okay, let's look at our hand. What are we doing? I really want to play Organic Steel. So these 3 plus Titanium Muscles can play Nick, which can draw us a card, which could get us Pixie or Professor X. Let's go Pixie because I want to try and play Organic Steel if possible. Okay. Cool. Let's flip up. We get a tough status card. We are going to use Pixie, Organic Steel, Limitless Stamina, and Made of Rage to play Nick Fury. There's a chance that we get the card that allows us to discard a tough to get a tough. And so we'll draw Superpower Training, Utopia, and Def Focus. That also works though. Okay. Titanium Muscles will play Def Focus. Def Focus Superpower Training will play Organic Steel, and we'll hang on to Utopia. Okay. That feels good. Did I get mine? No, I have not gotten mine yet. May 15th for the next set? Nice. Had to not post as content creators. Oh geez, yeah. they I know that they did. FFG moved spoiler season up to sooner than what it had been during the previous lifestyles of the game, because I know a lot of game stores were not honoring street date and they were selling it early. And so they moved up the spoilers so that they should do the spoiler season before any content is actually shipped out. We have Utopia. Let's go ahead and have Colossus take out Tiger Shark. Let's have. Do we have a band together? I think we have a band together coming. We do. So part of me does not want to get rid of Shadowcat. We're protected from a Dark Designs here. We kind of have to. Yeah, I feel like we have to just knock out one of these armor guards, or they're just gonna ping our toughs. It's gonna be brutal. Let's go ahead and have Kid Omega and Nick take out the armor guard. We may basic defend against this armor guard to preserve our tough. Nick is going to block Klaw. We have a Professor X coming, which is going to allow us to flip down. And ideally, that's going to be enough to shuffle this out. Okay, so we got Utopia. Let's stand up. Got Utopia, Triskelion, band together. There it is. Strength. That's it. That's all we got. So actually, I may want to just take this armor guard's attack into the tough so that I can draw a card and hopefully get Professor X. Okay. I like that. Let's go 1 here. Klaw is going to attack. We'll block with Nick. 2, 3. If this activation is an attack, it gains overkill and ranged. Well, that's kind of exciting. Okay, so that's 1, 3, 4. So 2 rolls over to Colossus, which knocks our tough. We'll Organic Steel to give ourselves a tough. Nick is gone. And then we get to draw a card, which is the X-Jet. There you go. We will basic defend against this armor guard so that we can keep our tough. And then our next card is a Weapon Drowner, which is going to surge into a Melter. The player must defend against Melter's attack with an ally if able. Ew. Good news is that we can use Cerebro if we want to flip down, and we have a guaranteed Professor X pull. So that could work. Might as well, right? Let's go titanium muscles, strength to play the X Jet. I think we have to do it. We've flipped down. X is going to scheme here, be confused, and we'll take 2 threat on the main. So we should be fine there. We're still protected against the dark or the advance. So let's flip down. We'll shuffle a probably organic steel, honestly, into the deck. Then Cerebro. Look at the top 5. We'll grab a Professor X. Okay, so we do have a bulletproof protector. We have a Moira. So we have answers. So that's good. If I knew we had a bulletproof protector, I would have not have thrown organic steel onto Colossus and just taken the attack from the armor guard, because our health is not doesn't matter too much. Band together, Triskelion and Utopia will play Professor X, which will confuse Klaw, and X will thwart this for 0 or down to 0. Shadowcat's still gonna hang out. I think at this point we're about to shuffle our discard pile, and so we can there's a chance that we can get X Mansion and keep Shadowcat around. We're also about to shuffle 2 Band Togethers back in, which I want it to be at least be 1 resource if we can. Started making a SpongeBob custom hero. That's funny. If he is confused, he gets +1 attack and gains aerial. Oh, that's cool. Started a Marvel CDB page for playing 4-player campaigns to help new folks. Been posting 4 decks that work together. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's cool. How's it going? We are doing Colossus. We have avoided our Thunderbolt minion so far, so that's good. And that's about all that is going well for us right now. Okay, let's stand up. We got 6 cards. There's 3 and counter card. Okay, so we do have an organic steel that we can drop. Titanium muscles will be generating 2 resource. If we survive this round, I think we should be okay. We still have Juggernaut, which we will see soon because we're about to pop Pursued by the Past, and we still have to deal with Supersonic at some point. So, yeah. So we've got Organic Steel, a Bulletproof Protector, Moira, a Superpower Training, a Beak, and a X-Men Instruction. Nice. We're going to add 1 thread to the main. Klaw is confused, and we'll add 2 thread here. Take us up to 3. We got 2 encounter cards. The first one is a Nowhere is Safe, so that's going to pull Omega Red. Or, I'm sorry, Juggernaut. He has Stalwart. He has Toughness. He's a 1/4. Then we have Rampaging Juggernaut. When revealed, discard each tough status card from each friendly character. Oh, Iron Will doesn't trigger. That's sad. Place 2 threat here for each status card discarded this way, so that's going to be 4 threat total. And we got that. Klaw is so good. You put Mach 4 in there? Oh yeah, Mach 4, sorry. Yeah. Boo, side scheme, boo. Alrighty, I'm not allowed to say. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. 2, 4, 6. So we will roll a dice. Ah! 2. Just knocked everything everywhere. No, that's Bulletproof Protector. That's a bummer. That's tough. I hate that. Alrighty. Well, that stings. Okay. Cool. Dang it. I really wanted that card. Okay, X is gonna go away. And we're in a lot of trouble here, my friends. Um, Cerebro, or actually, hold on. Before I do Cerebro, do I want to X-Men Instruction first? I don't think I do. Let's go Cerebro. Band together. Studio. Invulnerability. Nope. Dang it. Uh-oh. Okay. Um... X-Men Instruction and Superpower Training will play Moira. There. Okay. We are going to flip up to Hero Form, which gives us a tough status card, triggering Moira to draw us into a limitless stamina. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Shouldn't there be 4 in the main? Never mind. You need a yeah, right? Thought Juggernaut was on the end. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go Def Focus. And the X Jet to play Organic Steel. Okay, so couple of options. We can play Beak, remove 2 threats from probably the main. We're not protected against the Dark Design. Let's see where we're at though. I don't think we've seen any of them, so that's a little. No, there's one. Okay, so we still have a Dark Designs in there. If he schemes right now, I think we're probably gonna lose. So I think Beak is a decent play. Colossus can take out Armor Guard. We could play a Limitless Stamina then to stand up, and then Shadowcat and Colossus can take out a Melter. I think it's a yeah. Okay, let's go. We need to take out. We need to take minions out and just hope that we don't draw Dark Designs. I think that's kind of where we're at. Okay, so let's hang on to Beak. I guess we don't really need to hang on to Beak. Well, let's hang on to Beak. Let's use a Colossus to take out an Armored Guard. Let's use a Shadowcat to take out a Weapons Runner. And then now we have enough to defend. Right? Because Klaw is going to knock this tough. We can get 2 toughs back. So we should be good there. If we wanted to, we could play a Beak. And if we play a Beak, let's do it. Let's just do it. Titanium Muscles, Limitless Stamina plays a Beak. Then we can actually chump block Klaw with Beak. No, because there are things in there that give him overkill, let's just soak the tough and then we can chump block Beak with Melter. And that's fine. We'll remove 1 threat from the main. And then Beak will knock this tough. Let's stand up. Okay. Okay. Got 4 cards. Energy. Steel Fist. That's exciting. Utopia. And X-Men Instruction. I'm going to add 1 threat here. Klaw is going to attack. We will take it to the face. It's going to be 1. There's Mach 4. That's good. 5, 6, 7. That knocks the tough. We'll organic steel to get 2 toughs back. And we draw a card from Iron Will, which is a genius. Beautiful. Melter is going to attack. We'll block with Beak. And then Juggernaut is going to knock the Tough here, and we'll draw into a Band Together. Sick. I think you're about 5 minutes. I think if I want to, I need to like move, like remove or we. What's up, Emmerich? It is time to hydrate. I'm almost out of water. Our encounter card is slammed. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage. Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. Alrighty. Squad. Okay. Let's go ahead and basic to get rid of the stun. Let's use a X-Jet and Def Focus to play Steel Fist to deal 5 damage to Klaw. Ah, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to discard a tough status card to stun and confuse Klaw. Okay. We discard a tough status, we get to draw into another X-Men instruction. Yikes. Okay. Cool. I should have titanium muscled that. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are looking at probably losing the main if we flip down. We are shuffling in. If we could hit Professor X, that'd be sick. But we're adding 3 threat to the main, so we may not. But a Dark Design loses the game for us. If we stay in hero form, we're probably fine, but we don't have access to tough status cards now. That's the issue. What's your plan for Juggernaut? I probably a Made of Rage basic at some point. I don't think I really have a great plan. Who's my least favorite hero? Good question. Probably Valkyrie. I play too much solo. I think in multiplayer she's a lot more fun, but in true solo, I think I just she's not a puzzle I enjoy trying to figure out. Made of Rage on the next draw. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we flip down. Yeah, let's flip down to Alter Ego. Let's play X-Men Instruction to shuffle in a Beak and a Shadowcat. We'll play another one to shuffle in Professor X. And we're going to Cerebro and hope we hit one. Colossus response. Good call. Yeah. I actually don't know. We'll shuffle in our Organic Steel. Thank you. Come on, Cerebro. Don't know what I want with Cerebro, but I want to spend my money on something. We got 5 cards. We've got a Limitless Stamina, Triskelion, Unshakable, Shadowcat. Sick. Okay, well, we got Shadowcat. Shuffle these. Shadowcat works. Okay. Let's use a energy to play you. Oh, I don't have. I don't have. Band Together's tough. Because if I don't have a card, I just don't have it. Okay. We're going to go Genius and Energy to play Shadowcat. We're going to probably toss Band Together. But let's go ahead and thwart 2 off the main with Shadowcat. Okay. Let's stand up. Do we keep Band Together? No, let's toss Band Together. Band Together right now is not worth hanging on to. Look, we're going to hang on to Utopia. We got Kid Omega, which is nice. Bulletproof Protector, which is beautiful. Call for backup. 4, 5, 6. Sick, actually. That's awesome. Cool. Add one here. Confused. We got 2 more. It takes us up to 4. Our encounter card is Unstoppable. Attach to the enemy with the highest printed attack. Without a couple, you have Unstoppable. When the attached enemy attacks, it gains Overkill and Piercing. Oh. Cool. Well, we gotta deal with that. Nice. Okay. We've got a lot going on. Let's think about what we are doing. I would love a hero kit that's all about putting threat on the main scheme. That would be cool. Yeah, maybe damage counters on the main scheme to represent destroy. That'd be cool. Okay, let's go strength to play Kid Omega. I'm not going to trigger his response. I don't think. I could spend a mental resource to remove 1 threat from each scheme. Actually, hold on. Hold the phone. Let's go Pixie to play Call. No, never mind. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, we're just not going to do it. So Kid Omega comes into play. But then Cerebro, I have a psionic character, so I can go get whoever I want. Which is probably X. Especially with the Dark Designs being in such a thin deck. Or we could play Beast, which could grab Band Together. But I don't have a 3-cost card, so we're probably fine. Let's grab Professor X. The wind outside is insane. I doubt y'all can hear it, but it's kind of crazy. Okay. Let's flip up. It's going to trigger Moira to draw us into a Organic Steel. Nice. And we'll get a tough status card from our Steel Skin ability. We will go Bulletproof Protector. We'll discard a tough status card to give ourselves 2 tough status cards, which will draw us into a Gambit. Okay. We will use Titanium Muscles to play Utopia. We've got Def Focus and X-Jet will play Organic Steel. Okay. We will attack Juggernaut for 3. We will use Call for Backup Pixie and Gambit to play Professor X to confuse Klaw. Utopia will trigger to ready Colossus. We will attack for 3. Kid Omega will attack for 2 to take out Juggernaut. Okay. X will thwart 3 here. Take this down to 1. Salsa, what's up? Long time, haven't had time. Hope I'm doing fantastic. Hope you're doing well. Don't you live in one of the flat states? Ohio's fairly hilly. Where I live in Ohio is fairly hilly. It's not like mountainous, but it's hilly-ish. Especially compared to Indiana, which is where I used to live. Alrighty, so we can block Melter's attack with Professor X. Why does Shadowcat only have... No, I just played Shadowcat again. That's why she only has 1. Makes a lot of sense. Let's have Shadowcat go ahead and thwart 2 here. And I feel like we've got the engine, so let's stand up. Feel pretty good at this point. Have 4 cards. Band Together. Limitless Stamina. Invulnerability. And a Unshakable. Add 1 Klaw is stunned. Melter is going to attack. We'll block with X. And our encounter card is a Dark Designs. So we will add a counter and then remove Confuse. Sick. Feel good. You're going to like the way you look. We have so many resources. This is kind of insane. I think it's worth flipping down, I guess. But I don't want to. I would lose my tough. I guess we'll just stay up. There's no reason to flip down right now. We'll go ahead and basic attack for 3. Kid Omega. No, actually, before we use Kid Omega, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Kid Omega will take out Melter. We'll use a Def Focus to play Unshakable. We'll use X-Jet to play Limitless Stamina. Stand up. We'll go ahead and Thwart for 2 off of Rampaging Juggernaut. We have a dead hand. We'll toss the hand and we'll stand up. X Mansion, there it is. Made of Rage. Steel Fist is beautiful. Limitless Stamina. We have a Steel Fist, which is what we needed to flip down safely. Yeah, I have tried Skyline Chili. Pretty popular here. It's good. I mean, like, it's not like 5-star Michelin rated stuff. This whole time I thought you were in Canada. No, I'm in Ohio. Yeah, Skyline Chili is good. We make like a Skyline Chili dip, which is decent. It's like cream cheese, Skyline Chili, and cheese. It's, yeah. Colossus, aka Blue Steel. Alrighty. The main is we don't have any reason to be concerned about the main actually. So yeah, we'll just stand up. We got these 4. We'll go ahead and add 1. Klaw is going to attack us. We'll take it to the face. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna knock a tough star this card. We'll draw into a armor up. I don't think I'm going to. No, we will go ahead and respond with a organic steel. We're actually going to use this one because we're about to flip down, so we can shuffle this one right back in. But we need a tough status card to discard 4 Made of Rage. Or I'm sorry, Steel Fist to stun and confuse Claw. That's going to keep us our 1. So when we flip back up, we'll have a second one. Okay. Our encounter card is Exhaustion Surge. Exhaust our identity. Surges into a sound manipulation. Take 2 damage. Claw heals 2 damage. I take 2 damage, so I knock the tough, which draws me into a beast. And we will organic steel there. Need a acceleration icon. Sick. I love America's state specialties. They always sound outrageous. They're kind of insane. I love the name of your state. It sounds like someone is trying to meet someone, just trying to greet someone, but realize the person is on the phone. Oh, hi-oh. Yeah. That's really funny. I think you have this now. It looked like you were cooked, but you got this now. I think so. We still have a little bit. I think we're in the realm of just completely status locking Claw, and so we should be fine. We still have Mach 4 that we have not dealt with, but there's also like a pretty decent rush strategy, I think, coming, but we'll see. Alrighty. Cool. It is our turn. Let's go Titanium Muscles. Made of Rage and an Armor Up to play Beast. We'll go search our deck for... Grab a band together. Why not, right? Utopia will ready Colossus. Got Def Focus and X-Jet to play Steel Fist. So we'll deal 5 damage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove a tough to stun and confuse. Whenever we lose a tough, we get to draw into another Steel Fist. Alrighty. It's fun. What does our ally lineup look like? I know we have... No, there's Pixie. There were 8 allies, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should have allies in the deck. Okay. I was going to... If I didn't, I was going to knock out Shadowcat to draw her back, but I think we're good. Let's just go ahead and use a band together to play a X-Mansion. Cool. We will attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's flip down. We will shuffle in we'll shuffle in an organic steel. Via the response. There's a chance we don't hit the Cerebro, and I'd be okay with that, actually. Cerebro for 5, 2, 4, 5. We got no... Oh, Nick. Yeah, I forgot that Nick is not... Yeah. You know you're winning if you get to play 2 Steel Fists in a turn. Yeah, right. So we whiffed on the Cerebro. That's fine. Limitless Stamina and a Steel Fist. Let's go ahead and heal 1 from Shadowcat. And then Shadowcat and Beast. We'll go ahead and thwart the main down to 0. Two, 4, 6, 8 cards. We'll go ahead and pitch everything and stand up. Alright. 2, 4, 6. Should get a Nick, which will be nice. Got Invulnerability, Made of Rage, Nick, Armor Up, Beak, and the Triskelion. Beak was the one that I was looking for. Alrighty. Let's add 2 threat to the main. Klaw is confused. We got an encounter card, which is Homesick. We can exhaust Peter to remove this from the game. Yep. Done. Easy peasy. Shadowcat should be a 2. Okay, we have some options here. Nick can come in. We don't need invulnerability. Do we? We don't need anything while we're in Alter Ego other than a Cerebro. Well, we don't. I don't think we have an ally here. And so if we Cerebro right now, we'll whiff. But if we play Nick before we flip up, we're shuffling the discard pile. And there's a chance we can grab an ally. I think we do that. We're going to have an organic steel because that's what we shuffled in. We're gonna... I don't even know if it's worth it. We have so many resources in hero form that I think we're fine without doing it. Let's just see if I miscounted. We got the studio and an organic steel. We're good. Okay. X-Mansion, we'll go ahead and heal Shadowcat. And let's go ahead and flip up. Moira will draw us into an organic steel. We'll get a tough status card. Let's go ahead and Titanium Muscles for 2. 3, 4 to play Nick. Draw into a studio. And 2 more cards. So I almost reached your 400 limit for Marvel Champions deck on the build. Oh, dang, that's crazy. Started printing out my decks to test and put them in a binder. That's a lot of decks. Are you excited about the new hero packs? Yeah. Silk and Winter Soldiers seem, they seem really, a lot of them seem really good. A lot of them seem really interesting. I think I'm most excited for Silk out of the four, but I don't. There's not really one that I'm like, meh. I think they all look really cool. Genius and a limitless stamina. Do we cook now? Is this when we cook? Let's go X-Jet for a Triskelion. Um, let's go Genius to play Beak. Utopia will ready Colossus. We'll remove the thread here. Got go Def Focus and Studio to play Organic Steel. We are going to. He's at 7, which is like. I guess we have 7 here if we wanted to just. That's worth it actually. Yeah, so let's go 2, 4, 6, 7 to knock Klaw into his next stage. He has tough. Kind of forgot about the tough. Not gonna lie. When Klaw attacks, give him an additional boost card. He comes in with 22. Okay. We will basic attack to knock the tough. I think we just hang out. I think we keep these cards because that's 9, 12. We're looking at close to lethal here. Yeah. X-Men instruction and a strength. Okay. So that 2 thread here. Klaw is stunned. Our encounter card. Thank you. Our encounter cards. First one is a unstoppable. When the attached enemy attacks, they get overkill and piercing. Exhaustion, surge, exhaust your identity. I forgot to unexhaust everything. So that surges into a Claw's Vengeance. Klaw attacks you. This attack deals damage. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. All right, we're gonna block with Nick. Claw's attacking for a lot. This activation is an attack against overkill and range. It already has it, and we're adding 1 here. And so the overkill, the piercing applies to Nick. There is no tough status. The overkill then rolls over to the tough here, which we will organic steel to put it back, and iron will to draw into a limitless stamina. It did deal damage, so we'll place 1 threat on the main. This gets discarded. Alrighty. Cool. I don't think that there were any Thunderbolt minions with guard because in the Thunderbolt scenario, all Thunderbolt minions have guard. So I don't think so. Alrighty, Def Focus. We'll play Limitless Stamina, which will stand us up. We will attack with a Maid of Rage. We'll discard a tough status card. We're not going to replenish it to give 9 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Draw a card, which is a Pixie. Beautiful. Oh, we don't have a. Fine. So there's that. Okay. Close at 13. Two, 4, 5, 8, 10 is what we're looking at right now. There may be a way for us to get there. Shadowcat will deal 2 damage. 1, 2. That knocks her out. We'll spend a strength. I really should have organic steeled here. Strength to play a pixie to grab Shadowcat. Back to our hand. Okay. That readies Colossus. Oh, I forgot about Utopia. We're good. So we got 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. Limitless stamina to stand up. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Nice. Ooh. My other option was I was potentially going to flip down and then try and Cerebro. Yeah, I would have gotten a Gambit, which I could have played to then deal some more damage, either with Shadowcat or that. Nice! I do love talking cards. Silk reminds me of... Silk does seem interesting mechanically. Winter Soldier. Oh, Ultron is going to be cooked. It's going to be amazing. Character is Skybite from Transformers TCG. Yeah, I played that at Gen Con. That's the one where it was similar to Marvel Champions, where you had like 2 sides to your card, right? 5 ways and 4 fan ways. It plays yeah. I remember playing that. I thought it was cool. I thought it was really interesting because you had like I think one side was your vehicle, one side was normal, or something along those lines. It was a cool little game. I thought it was fun. I only played like the demo at Gen Con. I never actually got into it though. Nice. Cool. Well, there you go. There's Colossus kind of going up against Klaw. Klaw's always a good time to fight. I like Klaw a lot. Klaw's fun. Colossus is just fun as well. But yeah, these were good games. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks. I'm going to be back on Wednesday. We're going to be playing some Spirit Island. I should have a poll going up here in the next couple of hours to try and narrow down what spirit we should try on Wednesday. But yeah, we will be back on Wednesday to play Spirit Island, then Friday to play some Lord of the Rings. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, nice. Do you know the company of Spirit Island shut down? I do. I know. I'm very sad. Very, very sad. Brutal. First of many, I think. Second or third of many. But yeah. Looking forward to playing that on Wednesday. And then on Friday, Lord of the Rings. Awesome. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their Monday and a great week. See you on Wednesday. Peace.